back with another video. Now, I wanted to get into some of the leaks and some of the rumors that have been going around about the Galaxy S7, the LG G5, and the HTC M10. So let's start out with the Galaxy S7. Here's a leaked photo of the back of the device. This is the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now, I just wanted to start out by saying I'm a little bit disappointed with Samsung. This device looks like a spit image to me of a Note 5 or a Galaxy S6. They're not really doing much in aesthetics to really make this phone look different from the Galaxy S6. So I'm a bit disappointed with that. But with that being said, let's get into some of the good stuff about the device, because this phone is going to be all about internals and specs. And so let's get into some of the rumors that we've been hearing about. So I'm hearing we're going to a 12 megapixel camera with a 1.7 aperture. The reason why they're downgrading the megapixels is because when you get a bigger aperture for low light photos, you have to reduce the megapixels. But this is going to be twice as good as any Samsung camera that's been out, and it's going to be the best camera on the market from what most people are saying. Also, another rumor that I heard is the Galaxy S7 Edge is going to have a 3600 milliamp battery, and the Galaxy S7 is going to have a 3000 milliamp battery. So the Galaxy S6 had a 2600 milliamp battery, as well as the Edge. So it's definitely a huge bump up in milliamps for the battery, which should also be supported by Marshmallow, which is supposed to have a lot better RAM management and the dose feature, which helps you save in battery life. So if you're going to go for the Galaxy S7 Edge and the battery really is going to be that big, you should have more than a day's use with that battery. So let's move on to a leaked image of the front of the device. So like I said, not really a huge departure from the Galaxy S6. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell the difference between this phone and a Galaxy S6. But if you look very closely, if you see the home button / fingerprint sensor is more rectangular as opposed to circular. So that's one difference. I'm hearing the screen resolution will be exactly the same as the Galaxy S6, so not much of a departure right there. Next, we're looking at an actual photo. This is not a render. This is not a press photo. This is an actual photo of the Galaxy S6. I'm sorry, the Galaxy S7. I'm hoping this is a prototype photo, but being that we're so close to the launch date, I doubt it. And again, let's look at the camera hump right there. One minor difference here is the camera hump is a lot less pronounced than it used to be. But for argument's sake, this phone from afar away, it looks like a Note 5. It is going to have that curved back the way the Note 5 had, because it got a lot of rave reviews about it feeling really good in the hand, having that curvature on the back of the phone. But as you can see, this phone looks like another typical fingerprint magnet right here, with the similar design as the S6. Also, here's another close-up shot of that camera and the back of the device with that curvature right there. So don't get me wrong, I think Samsung is going to sell a lot of these devices. I think they should have learned their lesson with the Galaxy S5 and even the Galaxy S4. It wasn't a major departure from the S3. And by the time we got to the S5 with that Band-Aid design, they caught so much flack that they had no choice but to come out with something completely different. And the Galaxy S6 was that, and it was an awesome, beautiful phone. But I think at this point and this stage in the game, in the cell phone market, in the smartphone market, you really have to wow consumers with great aesthetics, and I just don't think this is going to be it. Okay, so moving to the next topic, OnePlus 2 has a permanent price reduction. They're reducing the price of the OnePlus 2 from $389 to $349. And I think this is OnePlus's way of admitting defeat and admitting that they really fucked up big time with the OnePlus 2 with no NFC, no removable battery, no expandable memory, and no quick charge technology. This phone was a major flop for OnePlus, and you can tell that because the OnePlus X, which is a cheaper phone, and basically it's just a redesigned OnePlus One, is selling a lot more and a lot better than the OnePlus 2. So this is their way of saying we fucked up without actually having to say it by reducing the price of this device so quick into the game. Moving forward, we have a leaked photo of the HTC M10. This is a close-up photo of the front of the device, and a lot of people are saying it's going to look similar to the A9, which to me would be very disappointing. Here's another photo here, and I don't know if you guys already noticed this, but I've noticed this fairly quickly. No more boom sound speakers, and I think if HTC does away with the boom sound speakers, that's just a kiss of death for them. That was one of the outstanding standout features of this HTC, the M series devices, the boom sound speakers, or of any HTC device. They had those front firing speakers, and it was amazing, great sound quality, great sound out of the speakers. And if they do away with it, I think it's going to be really hard for HTC to actually recover from this slump that they're in. And I'm really hoping this is just a prototype, but a lot of people are saying this is your HTC M10. One good thing is they got rid of the HTC logo on the front of the device. I know that annoyed a lot of people, but to sacrifice the boom sound speakers for a fingerprint scanner, they could have put it on the back of the device the way they had with I believe the HTC Max, and it would have worked out fine. What reason they decided to do it this way, I don't know, but only time would tell. I did get an update in regards to a launch date, and it was kind of disappointing. I was hearing mid-March after the S7 and the LG G5 launch, but now I'm hearing an April announcement date and a May launch for this device. So we may actually have to wait till the summer to see the M10, which is a bit disappointing, but I understand why they're doing that. With the S7 launching and the LG G5 launching back to back, they may want to give themselves some time for consumers to actually come to them after the fact and have their own event and take all the spotlight. So more to come on that. I should be making some update videos pretty soon. So what we're seeing here is a leaked image of the LG G5. And if you saw my video for the V10, we had the little ticker, the secondary screen on top with the always on feature, which LG boasted that the little ticker which displayed the time and notifications was always on, and it only used up about 2 to 3% of your actual battery. And this seems like the same feature, just used differently, with a black and white screen. Almost looks very e-ink-esque, but yeah, so this should only use about 3 to 4 to 5% of your battery life, being that it's black and white, and having this always on feature is something that consumers might actually like, and it was something that a lot of people like with the V10. So yeah, and expect this device February 21st, the same day as the Galaxy S7 is being launched. I think that's it, guys, with the leaked images and the rumors for this week. If you guys have any comments, leave them in the comment section below. And please leave a thumbs up if you can. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.